Hello everyone, this is Jack, and in this video I'll be covering how to prune your tomatoes for healthier plants and higher yields. Now you really don't have to prune your tomatoes. Your tomatoes will keep on producing regardless of whether you prune them or not. However, pruning does have certain benefits. Now you only want to prune your tomatoes if you grow indeterminate tomatoes. These are the tomatoes that keep on producing and growing all season long. You do not want to prune determinant tomatoes because that will affect the yields. So without any further ado, let's get into how to prune your tomatoes, and I will also be covering the benefits of pruning your tomatoes, such as growing bigger tomatoes like this one.
To prune tomatoes, we first need to identify the suckers. Here's the main stem of the tomato plant, and here's the branch that is growing out of the main stem. The sucker grows in between the main stem and the branch. You can easily pinch off the suckers when they are small. To identify a bigger sucker, locate main stem and the side branch. The sucker grows between the main stem and the side branch, similar to growing out of an armpit. You can use shears or scissors to cut the bigger suckers and use the cuttings to root in water and grow another tomato plant. The first benefit of pruning tomatoes is to produce higher yields and bigger tomatoes. This is achieved by pruning extra growth and reducing foliage so that we can focus plants' energy into producing flowers and bigger fruit. The second benefit of pruning tomatoes is to allow adequate light penetration and airflow around plants. To further prune tomatoes, prune brown or dead leaves that are growing at the bottom of the tomato plants closer to the ground. The leaves on the bottom are more susceptible to pest and disease. The third benefit of pruning is to keep plants healthy by reducing pest and disease such as early blight. By reducing pest and disease, we can increase fruit production. The fourth benefit of pruning tomatoes is to be able to plant tomatoes closer to each other that are only 1 foot apart. Without pruning, the tomato plants would have to be planted at least 2 to 3 feet apart. By making close spacing possible, we can plant more tomato plants in the same area for early harvest, rather than waiting for tomato plants to grow to utilize the space. Planting a lot more tomatoes for earlier harvest produces a lot more tomatoes per square foot of space.
I really hope you enjoyed this video and you can use the information from this video to grow bigger and healthier tomato plants that produce a lot of tomatoes and bigger tomatoes like this one. I'm going to go inside and make myself a sandwich using this heirloom tomato, and I will see you in another video.